how this goes. Hey there guys, my name is Matt, and I'm a wildlife photographer out of Arizona, and I plan on traveling a lot and hopefully taking some good pictures as well as some good videos. And my hope is to be able to share some of that adventures with you guys. I do a lot of kind of camping out of the back of cars and hiking and a lot of fun stuff. So we kind of want to show you guys the fun and hopefully get you guys hooked in as well. So for our first vlog, on an adventure to Yellowstone, I flew from Mesa Gateway Airport to Bozeman, Montana on Allegiant Air, where you get what you pay for. Basically, you have to pay to breathe their air, but it went pretty well. Rough turbulence coming in, but so what. I got a Jeep Compass rental car. I'm used to a Kia Sportage, and I can lay out perfectly in the back with the row down, but this one's a little short, so I'm kind of sleeping sideways. But it's just me this trip, so it works out just fine. I drove down through Bozeman, down, headed towards Yellowstone, and on the way, just got out of town, and I saw my first black bear. Actually, my first black bear in the wild, which is kind of funny. And he was up on a hill, and watched him for a little bit. That was pretty cool. Didn't get too many good pictures of him. He kind of disappeared pretty fast. And then on my way down, I kept driving and saw a ton of elk. It's just sad right now because none of them have their antlers due to the season. I'm in May. The reason I'm here in May is because I'm here for the sows and their cubs, the mama bears. So hopefully gonna get some shots that are so adorable, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then I've seen some deer and a coyote ran across the road at night tonight. Man, there's game everywhere. So if you want to see wildlife, come to Yellowstone. So I'm here in Madison, campground for the night. I arrived after dark, and I'll get up before sunrise tomorrow to drive probably 45 minutes to where I want to go to see if I can get some cubs, maybe some wolves and their pups, but we'll see. Kind of an adventure. That's kind of with the wildlife adventure. So the goal is hopefully that be able to produce enough entertaining media for you guys, and that you guys will enjoy following. Please let me know if you have any questions about my gear or what I do. And I'm excited to share this, guys, with you. This is new to me, so these may not be like the professional YouTubers, but I'm out here having fun, and hopefully you guys will have fun with me. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing your stories and your comments. So thanks. Hey there guys, coming at you with from day 2. It is currently 11 o'clock here, and I'm still in Yellowstone. It was freezing last night. I slept in the back of my Jeep Compass. It was a rough night. I thought I would be warmer than I was, and I wasn't warm at all. So always dress warmer than you think. Woke up at 4:30 and started driving up towards Lamar Valley to hopefully see some bears. And as I was driving, saw elk and bison and antelope, pronghorn, and deer, and more elk and more bison, more longhorn. And I was coming out to Lamar Valley and saw a carcass, which was pretty far off, but there was this huge crowd. I learned in Yellowstone, you basically just follow the crowds parked by the side of the road because something's going on. That's what I've learned, honestly. It's the biggest thing I learned today. I guess 2 wolf packs duked it out overnight, and one of the wolf packs took out a member of another wolf. So it was a big deal. It's funny because all these photographers know the wolf packs by name and know each one. It's kind of cool, kind of weird. But anyway, so the Mollies, that's the pack, had one of their wolves die today. It was a pretty big deal. It was all fighting over a bison calf, I guess, overnight. So got to watch that a little bit. Watch the wolves run around. They were pretty far off, so I didn't get great pictures. But it was pretty cool to see. And then saw a sow and a black bear sow and 2 of her cubs. But it was so bad lighting. Pictures didn't turn out well, and there were bison all around us, so we kept having to move, even though the bears weren't even close. Yeah, so it didn't go that well, but it was fun to see them. And they were I think 1.5 or 2.5 years old. They were cubs, but they were still bigger. And then, yeah, drove around, saw bighorn sheep, drove all over the place, saw all kinds of animals, saw another black bear sow and a cub, but it was last minute, so I didn't get good pictures. So it was like kind of a frustrating day the first half because it was like my lens wasn't long enough, and I have a pretty big lens. I have the Tamron 150-600 G2. It's like, yeah, I'll get it. And then towards the end of the day, I was heading back towards my tent site to actually register. There was a huge, well, actually, no. When I first got there, it wasn't huge. It was small but decent size. It was slowing down traffic, so I parked it. Found out it was a grizzly sow with 2 brand new cublings. They are just a couple months old, and they were adorable. So I spent the next hour taking 1,000 pictures of a bear and 2 cubs. 1,000 pictures in an hour. It's a lot of pictures, but it was worth it. I think I got at least 5 that are keepers out of 1,000. Oh, I love photography. It's not all glamorous. You see these pictures on Instagram, and you're like, wow. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of on those magazines and stuff, what they have to do. But it was a blast, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I spent time with them for a while, and then I'm trying to think what else. That was the highlight of my day. Gonna go out tomorrow, see if we can find some more carcasses, some more wolves. I was looking for a fox today at an eating site that they say he hangs around, but I didn't see him. And that was about it. Already met a couple friends, photographers that are driving around as well. So it's kind of cool, the community. You see the same people at the same big kind of events. But there's animals everywhere here. So let me know if you have any questions, or yeah, I'll share my settings with the pictures as well. And hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. And if you have questions about Yellowstone, let me know, because I feel like I've learned a lot of what not to do. So yeah, tomorrow's day 2.5, day 3, and keep you guys updated. So thanks for watching this portion. It's night 3. I'm in the parking lot of a hotel, so hopefully I won't get kicked out, because the campground that I'm normally sleeping at in Yellowstone doesn't allow idle engines, and it got to 20 degrees last night, and I was freezing. So I drove into town and turned the heater on and fell asleep in town. So hopefully I can just sleep in town tonight. Day 3. Well, day 2.5. What a day. I didn't get much sleep last night, if you can't tell by probably my red eyes, my bloodshot eyes. Got up early this morning and got to check out the Wolf and Bear Discovery Center in West Yellowstone, because I was already in town, and that was pretty cool. Saw a pretty big boar grizzly there, and also saw some pretty cool wolves. It's a lot of fun. It cost $6, so if you're in West Yellowstone, check it out. And then in park, let's see, drove around quite a bit, and actually I accidentally stumbled across a grizzly sow and one of her cubs. The cub was almost as big as her. It was kind of funny. So I got some cool shots of her on the road walking along. She came probably 15 feet within us. So that was fun, and she kind of hopped over an embankment. We didn't see much of her. Also spent some time with the coyote. Unfortunately, in Yellowstone, the coyotes are kind of fed a lot, so they're really dependent on humans, which is a bad thing. But with that being said, they'll come right up, and so I spent some time with the coyote and taking pictures, and it's a lot of fun. Got some really cool shots. The coyotes here are so much more beautiful than in Arizona. They're like white, and they're pretty. Like, that's not like coyotes in Arizona, like mangy dogs. Let's see what else. And I just drove around a lot. Got some cool shots of some bison up close. I was trying to use my wide-angle lens and get them right next to me. And I ended the night with spending my time with that huge grizzly sow and her 2 very small couple-month-old cubs. And we waited there for 2 hours for her to come down. She was up in trees and we couldn't see her. Waited for 2 hours, and finally she came down around 8 p.m. Luckily enough, it stays light so late here. It doesn't get dark till like 9. So we took pictures of her and her cubs running around. And man, they were adorable and hilarious. I've never had so much fun watching animals ever in my life. They would like tackle each other and then run around, and the mom's just kind of grazing and eating, and they're like literally on some kind of drugs. They're just running around, tackling each other, jumping on stuff, breaking stuff, scaring. Like, it was hilarious to watch. And I got 2 quick videos that I'll show you in this video of them running up and down the hill, and they're just adorable. You can see they don't need to say anything more. They're just adorable. And then I came into town, and it's Mother's Day. I'm kind of sad I couldn't spend with my mom, but we took her out earlier this week, and yeah, duty calls here. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I wanted to say a quick shout out to all the friends that I've met at Yellowstone. It's been pretty busy, but I understand it's still not even close to as busy as it's going to get this summer. But I met a lot of cool people, and I'm thankful for all the tips and tricks of the park they gave me, because I feel like I wouldn't know a lot of stuff otherwise. So yeah, I'm excited to fly home tomorrow. I'll have a full day of shooting, or half day of shooting tomorrow, and I'll fly home with Allegiant Air, and I'll see my wife, which I'm really excited, and I will get a good night's sleep hopefully tomorrow in a bed with covers and not 20 degrees. Yes. So I'll put up some more videos and pictures of my trip, and if you have any questions on my gear or about the park or about your gear, just go ahead, shoot me a comment or a message, and I look forward to helping you. If you have questions about wildlife or anything like that, just let me know. Thanks for everything, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.